Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going in and creating a new object. I'm going to call it a key edit. I'm going to go ahead and make it an auto-numbered thing because I don't want to have to come up with a name every single time that I make any kind of change. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the year, the month, and the date will be auto-filled in, which also helps me know basically, or day, when this happened. And then I'm just going to put in a number at the end here. And we'll start with number 1. So then we'll allow it in reports. I don't need any activities. Sure, we'll track. Now we don't really need field history tracking. I don't use chatter in my org, and I'm going to let it be deployed. I'll let these be searched, and we're going to make a little new tab here. I'll probably just do a building block, since these are that's basically what's happening is the building blocks of all the edits. We'll go ahead and leave it on as default for all profiles. I don't want a tab for it. I'll just run reports on it, so I don't want an extra tab that's going to clutter my user interface. So it's going to be created by whoever makes the edit, so that's not a problem. I'm going to leave that. What I do want to do is I'm going to make a lookup right now to the account because it may or may not be an edit on an account, but if it is, I want to know that. So I'm going to do a lookup on the account. It's just going to tell me which account it is. I'll make it visible to all profiles, and then sure, I want to see which account it's associated with. I'll use reports. I don't really need to see them on the actual accounts, how many edits have been made. That would be clutter. And then I'm going to go into contacts, do a lookup to contacts, and again, lookup versus master detail because I don't know if these are actually going to be edits on contacts or accounts or some other object. So I make lookups to both. It's making this visible to both profiles, and I'm not going to put it on the related list. It is going to be on the key edit layout, but not on the related list of contacts. That would be clutter to me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's see, what else do I want to do? We're going to have the date time. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go to setup. I'm going to go to the flows. What I'm going to do is a new flow, and all it's going to be is a record triggered flow dedicated to creating these lookups. So we're going to say when an account is updated is what I'm going to say. Well, I guess I'll do this. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to say account created, edited, so record triggered for the account object. It's created or edited, and this would be key edit. Creation. Okay. So there's right now I'm just going to let it be any edit, and then I'm going to say down here we want to create a record, and that record is going to be key edit record, single key edit, and actually we don't have anything that we need to fill in. So I have no fields other than the account, and I'm going to make that the record, the account record. So we're going to make the ID of the account, and I'm just going to save this, and I'm not going to activate it yet. I'm going to go out and I'm going to make one more field on this key edit object. And what I'm going to do is make a text field. And I'm going to say edit details, just for showing what can be done here. I'm going to put that on the record. It doesn't have to be on there, but okay. Now I'm going to go back into this flow. So let's go to last modified and this one, and I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to make a slight modification here, and I'm going to say let's make a decision, and if this is created or edited is the decision. Created, and I'm going to say prior records account name was null. And if it is just created, I'm going to make a variable here. Oops, I have to assign a variable, and I'm going to say created, make a new variable, make a text, no value to start, and then I'm going to make it say created account, and then down here we're going to add the details is going to be the var string action. So that, and I'm just going to say something else over here. So we're going to assign, actually I could just steal this, copy this, paste it over here, and then I just have to edit this. So this is going to be edit. We're going to go further with this later, but I just want to show how this is going to work. Okay, so now I can save and activate. So we're at about 8 minutes now. I'm going to go into, let's just go create an account. So let me go accounts, let me go new. Let's say it's a client account. I hope I can do this pretty quickly. Say test. Let's just see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to do a report, and I'm going to do a new report, and I'm going to do a report on all key edits. Filter all key edits, create a date all time, perfect. And I'll go ahead and say what is it actually editing. So is it an account? Is it a contact? Created by, created date. And so, oh, and then what's the edit details? So let's say, we don't really care about the name. The name's just going to give us an idea, but let's do this, edit details. So I created an account. So now I'm going to save and run this. All key edits. Couldn't leave that as a private report. No one else needs to see this. Okay, so that's that. And now if I go into this test account, and let's say I edit this, and I say annual pay high end is 150,000, and I save it. So that's an edit to the account. And because I just made an edit to the account, let me just open this report up. Keep it open. Lay the report over here. So now we have an edit to an account called test. So then you could group this if you're like, I want to see how many different accounts were edited and things like that. You could certainly do one that groups the accounts, and you can see that there were edits made. And we can actually do the specific time these are done so we can see when these were edited.